So, the hardest part of following God is not what you think it is. It's not the big sacrifice. It's not the dramatic moment where you give up everything and the music swells. The hardest part is a Sunday morning when you wake up and you don't feel it and you go anyway. I almost didn't this week. I sat on the edge of my bed and I did not want to go. And I'm not going to pretend I'm past that. I'm in it. That's the whole reason I'm talking to you. So here's what I want to do today. I want to tell you why following God gets harder the longer you walk it, and why that actually is a sign you're getting closer, not further away. Most people think following God is supposed to get easier. You give your life to Christ, you white knuckle through the rough patch, and then one day you arrive, smooth sailing. That's not how it's gone for me. This year I thought would be my best, and we're only halfway through it, and it has been one of the hardest of my life. Everything I thought I knew about following Christ has been challenged from every angle. And here's what I figured out. It doesn't get harder because you're feeling. It gets harder because you can see more. The closer you get to Christ, the more he shows you. And a lot of what he shows you is in here. So I've been reframing my whole life around one idea. It's simple and it's brutal. I want to clean up what nobody sees when nobody's looking. Doing the right thing at the right time, not whatever I feel like in the moment, because the man you are when no one is filming is the only man you actually are. If that's the kind of thing you want to wrestle with alongside me, go ahead and subscribe. That's it. Now let's keep going. Let me tell you what this looked like this week. I made a decision to come back to corporate worship, to sit in a room with other believers again. Something I'd stepped away from for a season, not because I stopped believing, for my own reasons. But I knew it was time to come back, so I picked a Sunday, and when that morning came, I woke up and I did not feel it. Everything in me had a reason to stay home, a good reason, a reasonable reason. And the old me would have stayed home. The old me waited until the feeling showed up before he did the right thing, and the feeling almost never showed up first. But I'd already decided. The decision wasn't about how I felt that morning. It wasn't about who was going to be there. It wasn't about whether the room was going to be comfortable. The decision was about what was right. So I went, not feeling it, and I followed through anyway. Now, I want to be honest with you about why this matters so much to me. And to do that, I have to take you back years before I ever walked into a church. There was a version of me who did real damage, not because I was some monster, but because I was oblivious. I'd say one thing and live another and never even noticed the gap. I hurt people and I couldn't see it. Nobody was holding me accountable, and worse, I wasn't holding me accountable. And here's the part that still humbles me. I didn't feel like a hypocrite. That's the trap. The man who's failing the thing he believes in is usually the last one to know. He's moving too fast. He's too sure of himself. He's preaching something on Monday he's quietly breaking on Tuesday, and he sleeps fine because he can't see it. I know that man. I was that man, and the only reason I'm not still seeing him is that slowly God started letting me see. That's it. The small stuff, the stuff nobody claps for, that's where it's decided. So when I tell you I want to clean up what nobody sees, this is why. I've already been the man who couldn't see his own gap. I'm not interested in becoming him again with a Bible in my hand, because that's the danger, right? I mean, you can get more religious and less honest at the same time. You can get better at the words and worse at the walk. Integrity isn't the sermon. It isn't the post. It isn't the video, including this one. Integrity is who you are when the camera's off, the building's empty, and the only one watching is God. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you I've got this finished. I went back to worship this week, and I'm still working some things out being in that room. I came back and I'm still holding some of it at arm's length. Both of those are true at the same time. I let some things go a while ago because I had to, because carrying them was costing me more than they were worth. And letting go didn't mean everything got restored. Sometimes you forgive all the way and you still keep a little distance, because the wisest thing and the warmest thing aren't always the same thing. I don't have that fully resolved. I'm telling you that on purpose, because if I performed Arrival for you right now, I'd be doing the exact thing I just warned you about. So here's where I actually am. I woke up this week not feeling it, and I did the right thing anyways. That's not a victory lap. It's one morning, and tomorrow I have to do it again. But that's the answer to why following God feels so hard. It's hard because it asks you to do the right thing at the right time when you don't feel it, when no one's watching, and when you've got every reasonable excuse to bail. And the steadiness, the thing I'm chasing, the thing this whole series is about, the steadiness isn't a feeling. It's just showing up for what's right, one ordinary day at a time. If this is landing, go back and watch episode 41. The man you become is a choice. It's the front door to everything I just said, and I'll see you in the next one.